Hey everybody, welcome back to the Final Fantasy VI walkthrough. I am joined by Stigma.
I had a good poop.
He didn't. He really didn't. He's
there was-
lying through his teeth
That's
right
just
now.
because you heard me crying. Like, that doesn't mean that it wasn't a good poop.
He literally hasn't left the couch.
No, I haven't.
Did you poop your pants?
No? Maybe... No. Can we just move on, please?
Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll move off your bowels. So again, I made the recommendation there in the last video to actually grab Gao now and Gao now.
Go now?
Gao now. Awesome.
Fair enough.
And dump his wild ass off on the veldt. So what that means, if you don't know the whole route, but you come back here through the South Figaro Cave, which we're actually going to go into because I wanted to make sure I grabbed the Gold Bear formation, because I know on my way through with Locke and Celeste I didn't get it. So that's why I stopped in here. So it's kind of like a little detour.
Are there any metal slimes in this game?
No, there aren't.
Okay.
Sorry. This is no Dragon Warrior. But, so anyway, go through the South Figaro Cave, go back up to Mount Colts, go through Colts, go to the Returner's Hideout, jump on the raft, and then the raft takes you all the way up by the old man's cabin, or Gao's father's place. And then you just walk down, you walk by the Imperial camp, which you can never revisit. That's just a
dead
spot
zone.
it's a spot on the ground now. And then you go to the Phantom Forest, make your way through there, and then obviously you don't get on the train again, because this will be the second trip, so that's gone. And jump on the Barren Falls, which takes you to the Veldt, and then just leap him off and then leave. So go through the Serpent Trench with your 3 characters.
Tons of water.
Yeah, tons. And then hop on the ferry, and the ferry will take you from Nikia to South Figaro again.
Yeah, you'd like hopping on a ferry, wouldn't you?
Ow!
Anyway.
Nice, though. That was good. And then
There's the Gold Bear.
Yeah, there it is. And then on the ship, the guy will actually smuggle you through South Figaro in a treasure chest. Kind of like the way that Locke leaves, over by that house on the right side of town. But the crummy thing is they just make you leave. So you actually don't get to go into South Figaro on that side. And then if you try to re-enter town, you re-enter town on the left side, which is blocked off by Imperial soldiers.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's a little annoying, because that would have been an easier way to get to Nikia. So you wouldn't have to do the whole Mount Colts.
Hop to the boat and be done with
Returners.
it.
Yeah,
but
you
no.
could just take the boat, but stupid Imperial troops are in the way.
Being all imperially and stuff.
Yeah, although, one thing I know I mentioned it in a couple of videos. There is one kind of neat thing to know about that whole trip, and that's that when you jump off the raft and you're up by Sabin, or sorry, not Sabin's cabin, Gao's father's cabin, if you go, you can actually walk then along, along the mountainside, and you can actually get to Nikia. And then you can hop on a chocobo there, and run the chocobo all the way by the Imperial camp, past Doma, and through the Phantom Forest, and you don't actually have to run through the Phantom Forest, because the chocobo just runs over the top of it. So you can actually take the chocobo all the way to the Barren Falls, and then jump off.
Could you, in theory, push the story with Gao and his father?
What do you mean?
Well, if you can go back to his house, the old man's house, with Gao and the party.
Oh, you're wondering if they go into the whole, or if there's any extra scenes or anything?
Yeah.
I don't think there is. I don't think until the World of Ruin. I know what you're talking about.
That's just the catalyst, World of Ruin.
Yeah,
for setting
yeah,
that crap.
yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, I didn't know if you could just push that.
Nope. Yeah, unfortunately you can't. Yeah, that was more of a... I don't know if there's any scenes at all, actually, with him. I don't think anything changes, until World of Ruin. If you haul Gao with and then go in there and talk to him, I just think he says the same stuff.
The same shit, oh, what's wrong with that fire?
Yeah, you're here to fix my clock.
Yeah.
So...
Okay.
And here, this is probably a pretty well-known fact, is that you can put Edgar at the start or the head of your party, and then talk to these merchants, and they'll give you a discount, which is huge.
Yeah,
So-
because weren't the tents like 1,000?
Yeah, everything is half price for Edgar.
Oh, so they were like 12.
There you go. I finally bought antidotes.
Oh, damn time.
But yeah, because normally potions are 300. Phoenix Downs are. Gosh, are those are normally 500? I feel like those were more. No, that is right. So yeah, so stock up, buy the tools. Buy what did I bother? The flash and the drill. Those are finally available.
Doesn't Sabin get the same discount?
I don't know if he does or not. I don't think I tried that. Actually, I know I didn't try that. That's a good question.
I want to say he does.
Maybe he does.
Maybe he doesn't.
You go fuck yourself.
Maybe I will.
What is that from? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
Oh, it's
Maybe
Departed.
go fuck yourself. Yeah, that is
Maybe,
so good.
Maybe not. Maybe go fuck yourself.
Wahlberg, Mark Wahlberg.
Great movie.
Yeah, that is
One of
so
my
good.
favorites.
Yeah, that's up there. That's really up there.
Baldwin at his finest.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you over here for a minute? He just,
When he just
whoops
beats the shit out
out
of
of
that
that guy.
I'm the guy that's doing his job. You must be the other guy. Alright, so this is a flashback, obviously. And this whole business happens if you take... So you have to have... I think you have to have both Edgar and Sabin. And you... What is this? If you sleep. You have to sleep to activate this scene. Otherwise, I think if you just, leave, Sabin will, yell, hey, wait for me, or something like that. Alright, so what's going on here?
The dad died.
Okay, so the father passed away. What's the matron?
I'm guessing that was just like a family friend.
Okay. So, I don't know. This whole him tweaking out, I'm not so sure I agree with that. Wouldn't that be, so the king dies, wouldn't that be the legitimate thing on people's minds, is who's going to be the next king?
You'd think it would have already been decided.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. It probably would have been. So, these people were not very prepared. But then Sabin kind of freaks out on everybody, oh, you guys are all wondering who's going to be the next king, and you're not even thinking about, basically vengeance.
No.
I don't know. I kind of see what he's probably emotional. And obviously, he's partly right. If the Empire did have something to do with poisoning the father, then obviously, there's going to be some debts that need to be paid. But...
Which is why he goes to the mountain with the crazy old guy and gets touched in naughty spots.
yeah, to learn the power of the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome.
Sabin is a good character. I don't pick him that much.
Okay, I do have one interesting maybe question for you, and that's that, okay, if you take, and I didn't do it unfortunately because of this style of walkthrough, but if you take Edgar to the opera house when Setzer kidnaps Celeste, it looks like she gets a coin from Edgar. The two-sided coin?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like she gets the coin from Edgar. And so maybe I'm looking into it a little bit too much, but I thought, well, maybe Edgar was using a two-sided coin to make sure Sabin won. I don't know.
Oh.
So they're probably completely unrelated.
You know what, though? Now that you think about it, obviously Sabin doesn't want to sit around and rule. He wants to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe it was a double, yeah.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. And again, now I don't have footage because I don't take Edgar to the opera house in this playthrough.
I always did.
Yeah, and I used to too, and then this is the only The only time that I wouldn't have taken him is because of the style walkthrough. So
that was like, because, and I remembered we were talking about in one of the first videos we did, we were talking about like who our main squad was for the people that we had in our parties.
Yeah, that we always took with.
And it was that whole scene. I'm like, fucking Setzer. Setzer's a badass.
Yeah.
And Setzer was the fourth guy. I couldn't think of his name.
Yeah. Okay.
Who I always had in my party, and it was because of that whole scene. He's just like a two-sided coin.
Huh.
You know, like,
yeah,
you fucking bitch. Like, that's a deer face.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, that whole scene. Like, and he kind of reminded me of, okay, he's a badass, and he's got gray hair. What other Final Fantasy game does that remind you of?
Badass with the gray hair. Oh, man. I'm trying to think of the guy's name.
Dude, you know it.
Was
You've
it? Was
done
it?
a damn walkthrough on
Was it?
that.
Oh no! Why I was thinking of Edge.
Magus. From Chrono Trigger.
Oh yeah. Okay. No,
like, I like the whole.
I thought you said Final Fantasy game.
Well, it's technically Square.
Well, it's made by
bad,
Square.
Yeah,
Sure,
I'm
sure.
an asshole. But yeah, whatever. I was just like that whole gray-haired, like just a baller. And I think that's why I like.
I thought. Wait. I'm pretty sure Magus has purple hair.
No, it's gray, isn't it?
Pretty sure it's purple. Nearly 100% sure.
I'm googling it.
Yeah, do it up. You're gonna find out that I am right. I'm always right.
I know you are. I'm just putting myself up for pain on this.
Yeah, I was thinking Edge, because which one is Edge from? Is he from
Final Fantasy 2?
Okay.
Yeah, he had the gray hair too.
I thought he did. I'm not sure though. That's been another game that's getting way.
Oh, is that gray hair? What?
It's not.
Did I win? What's high score mean?
Sorry, that's blue, buddy.
That's gray.
No, that's just colored wrong.
Okay, it does look kind of blue there.
It's blue.
Son of a bitch. Well, there it looks gray.
Those are weird. Those are kind of weird pictures.
I'm just gonna say I'm right and you're an asshole.
Well, you could.
Let's go with that.
You could, but I'm still right.
Oh, here's the actual game.
Oh,
yeah, that's right, because they're like Wither the blue-haired one.
There you go.
Son of a bitch.
There you
okay,
go.
Yeah, fine. I lost that bet.
So one thing I will say, don't. Actually, you're gonna want to stop in. Is it Kohlingen? Something like Kohlingen?
Nobody can pronounce that.
Yeah, I don't know what the name of that town. Stop in that town first and take care of all that stuff. Then come up here, because there's a chocobo stable hidden up here in the woods. And so if you go to Kohlingen first, you take care of your business there. Then you can walk up here, grab the hero ring, which is what we're going to do. Then jump on a chocobo and ride wherever you want.
Just take the easy way
Yeah.
out. Yep.
If, faster. Again, we're running from everything anyway, so hop on a chocobo and save yourself the trouble.
Plus, the music is awesome.
Yeah. Boop, boop. Did some kind of...
I remember, like, the first time I played this game, too, like, I was, like, looking around in all the woods and shit. I'm going to find a black chocobo. Like,
oh, yeah. From, what was that game? Was it 2?
I think it's been in a couple ones. Wasn't it, like, 2 and 5?
Yeah.
And, well, Final Fantasy 9 had it, too, I think. Maybe not. It's been a while.
I don't remember.
But, yeah, whatever.
I think you're right, though. Because there's all kinds of different chocobo forests in that game. I think you are right. You can dig in that game for, like, treasures or something.
Yeah, and they were awesome, too.
Yeah, they were really good.
Another great game that I never beat.
So, Hero Ring, insanely awesome item for almost anybody. I mean, I should say it's good on everybody. Gao really comes to mind though because he does magic and his other attacks. You know, he'll do a physical attack too.
What's the percentage?
Oh, I don't know whether he'll pick.
Or no, like what's the percentage that the ring gives you?
Oh, 25%. Okay. Yeah, increase in damage, I think. Don't quote me on that though, because I never remember. But then the hero ring stacks too with like an earrings, so you actually you can get even more magic power. I think we were over this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went over this stuff in one of the other videos. Put the whole stacking in and whatnot. All right, so where are we at? Oh, okay, so yeah. So I didn't jump on it. I don't think I rented a chocobo because I wanted to take care of this stuff first in Kohlingen. Oh, did I step on the desert? You got to be careful for the fossil fang here in the desert. Oh, this is not a desert tile. Anyway, be careful.
Because it was AoE.
Yeah, and if you don't plan on or sorry, let me rephrase this. If you plan on spending any amount of time on the Veldt, do not encounter that. If you encounter that Fossil Fang, I would reset your game.
That bad.
Yeah, it's that bad. You
Is
don't
it
want to
arrow?
get that. You want no. It's a wind spell though. But yeah, it wipes if your characters are at base levels, it wipes them out every time. And it's really fast, and he almost always does it on the first turn. So, I would reset my game because it was that annoying. There's nothing worse than like.
Celis, can she do anything?
Nope, nothing. There's nothing to defend you against that attack.
Wow.
Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, so that's what I would do. Because there's nothing like spending a half an hour on the Veldt killing and then have your party get wiped out and then lose all that time. So that's what I would say. So here's the burnt house. Obviously, Terra.
There's a little mention of Rachel there, too.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you're right. Yeah, and we're going to go in here. So we'll get another little bit of backstory. And if you bring Celeste here, you get a tiny bit of extra dialogue. It's tiny bit. I think
she just like put her head down or something.
Yeah, it's later. So this is scene 1, and then there's I guess I'm gonna call it scene 1, and scene 2 is where you actually go to the old geezer's house that he's in the basement, and he's got her in suspended animation. Do you recognize that spot?
That's right before the continent. Floating continent, right?
No, this is the... what is that? Mount Colts. It's actually Colts. That's, gosh, where is that part? I think it's like midway through it's one of the caves.
Yeah. Okay.
But obviously the bridge isn't broken when you go there.
They had that fixed.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, someone
Maybe.
fell, it's like, we gotta fix that bridge.
Maybe put some guardrails up.
Yeah.
Some warning signs. Watch for falling Rachels. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is the one he couldn't save, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you get a little bit of backstory here. So she gets amnesia from the fall, and this rando
thug just comes up.
Yeah.
And
Hey, dude, back off. It seems like a really weird thing to say to somebody like.
yeah, like, you're gonna get married, like, let's just shit talk the fiance. Like, no, like, okay, well, maybe they didn't like Locke for other reasons because he was stealing from people all the time.
Maybe there you
Like,
go.
I wouldn't want my daughter dating like a fucking thief, I guess.
He's not a treasure hunter.
No. Yeah.
He's not as what he's presenting himself to be. All right, so her memory returned just before she died, and the last thing she said was his name. Boom, elixir. All right, that's almost it for. I think there's one more treasure here that we gotta grab, and it's at the old coot there. Spends his okay. I heard he keeps ghosts under the house. So, obviously, we're going to go visit that guy. But first we're going to raid I think this is a green beret. Yep. So, nice little hidden treasure chest there. That's kind of cute.
That was a good hat, too, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's awesome. It gives you a bonus to your health, which is pretty decent for this. I mean...
Wasn't it like 50% health or some crap? No, that was the other one. I know it gave like a good
muscle belt.
I know it gave a good chunk though.
Well, and again, so you have so little bit to work with anyway right now that it's nice to have that little bit extra. And that guy's obviously crazy. She won't age a day. Had to use my herbs, I did.
Yeah, he's just got her covered up in dope. Like, yeah, it'll work. She'll be fine.
She's gonna be fine.
You don't mind if I smoke from her every now and then, do you?
All right.
Is it herbs or herbs?
Do you want?
Let's just not start that argument again.
Oh, rhetorical questions. I love that game. Okay, so there's a little foreshadowing. Maybe you'll find some way to bring her around. So yeah, so you should get on that. I failed her. That's right, you did, you punk bitch.
So, okay, let me ask you.
Here's where the Celeste scene is at, where she comes back down the stairs. She like hangs her head and think she'll say like, "Oh, lock" or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So that's it.
Like, what's the etiquette on that? Like, if you were almost engaged to a hot chick, she goes into a coma.
No,
and then
we're not.
No?
No, we're not going there.
Okay.
We're not going there.
There should be, like, rules of etiquette.
We're not going to go there because we don't have time to. Maybe in the next video.
Okay, fine.
Maybe. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Hope you guys are enjoying the video.
And talk of necrophilia.
Hopefully you'll join us for the next video. All right. Thanks for watching.